Welcome to United by Trucks. Today, doing something a little different. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. You guys know that UBT doesn't really take on customer vehicles, but an important part of UBT does. In that Mike at How's It Doing Garage definitely takes in customer work. He's been working on Finnegan's truck. We're gonna tell you a little bit about what the problem is and maybe even give you a little walk around to this thing, even though I know you guys have probably seen it, but we're gonna maybe open the doors and just look around a little bit while we got it. So hang on, Mike's gonna tell you all about it.
On this truck, it's a C30. Back in the day when the companies used to make them into box trucks, Ram trucks, whatever you have, they would take and cut the frame off just after the cab, and then they would add whatever they needed to add to the back of that to make the box or the ramp or whatever fit on there. So this company, whoever stretched the chassis on this truck, they did an okay job, but they just left out a couple key engineering points. The frame kicks up right about here. The frame kicks up and then it kicks back and levels out. Well, from the center of this door to about the end of the door on the box, there's no cross members in the frame. So what's happening is, if you look at the frame this way, the frame is tweaking a little bit like this. But the main thing that's happening to this frame is the two channels of the frame are rolling in on each other as you're putting weight on the frame. That's what's causing it to squish whenever you put a load in it. And then over time, it just loads. It just kind of stayed that way. Essentially, find a point on the frame where we can jack the truck up, get the frame back to where it should be, take a bunch of measurements, and I'm gonna make some new C-channel to go on the outside of the frame, plug weld it all in there, make a couple more cross members to keep the frame from twisting in and out. You got to go farther than what the frame is bent. So you got to like essentially turn it into, bend it the other way.
Sure.
So when you put the load back on it, it's straight. So you could either not go enough and it's, or not go too much and now it's going the other way and looking ridiculous.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you're not getting this thing up on a lift or anything like that. No. So you're doing everything on the ground.
Yeah, we're gonna do everything on the ground.
Made the frame channel to go over the top of the frame. We've welded it, plug welded it. Those are the body mounts for the cab. We took them off and then bolted them back on. So the bolts are actually sandwiching the frame parts together now. These are the bolts for the gas tank straps, another set back there. We added this set of clamps for the box, and then we added this cross member here. And then on the top, which you can't really see, there's another cross member that we put in to help keep the frame from twisting this way, which is ultimately what was causing the sag in the frame.
You want to open the doors and just kind of look around in this thing real quick?
Yeah.
You think we could do that?
Yeah.
I don't think Finnegan will mind.
No.
Like I said, I know you guys have probably seen the inside of this, but Mike, tell them your favorite part.
Yeah, my favorite part of this whole truck is this like chopping block old hardwood floor.
Yeah, it's like something like butcher block or something like that you'd make a countertop out of.
Yeah, super
freaking
cool.
rad.
Yeah. Super heavy duty.
Heavy duty.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole truck is kind of like that.
Smells like perms and teen spirit in there.
Perms and teen spirit. Also, kind of fits.
It's an 89 model.
It is an 89 model. So Brown cargo van. I guess Brown made the box there out of Lawrence, Kansas, and did a fine job, I'd say.
Yeah, no, the box is like.
I mean, dang.
I mean, look at it, dude.
It's so nice.
Premium for that.
Premium. Like how freaking nice this interior is. mean, dang, how the pinstriping carries all the way through. Apparently this thing's got an upgraded stereo system, as you guys probably know. Mike, how many miles are on this thing? Something like 40?
47,000 miles.
47,000 miles. So it's an 89 GMC 3500. Finnegan opted for the 19.5 Alcoas. They look killer on this thing. And then it's all pretty much just factory fresh under here.
Yeah.
454. But the one thing they did make an update on the trans, right, Mike?
Yeah, they did a 4L80E transmission in it.
Yeah, I think it's a Gear Star.
Yep.
4L80.
The controller is over here on the fender.
Yeah, just a super cool, super clean truck. It's got all the vibes. Man, I dig it so much. I mean, you're always dirty, Mike.
To kind of go back to what I said was wrong with the truck, like engineering wise, there was one other thing was an issue. There's big giant U-bolts that hold this box to the frame, and the last U-bolt was like right in here. So the front of this frame and box were not one. So the frame could do whatever, the box could do whatever. So we added another set of mounts to the front of the box to help hold the box and frame together. We had to take all the fuel system out of the truck, and then behind the box here, about right in here to about right in here, we reinforced the whole frame. And what I did was I had a local place form up some channel out of some 1/4-inch plate, and we encapsulated the whole chassis of the truck on both sides, plug welded it all on there and everything, as you would see in the one video, and then, you know, put it all back together. And I think my little guesstimation, for lack of a better term, of how far we needed to stress the frame the opposite direction, and then, you know, plate it in and then let it down so it would relax in a you know, a good position. I think we nailed it. It's super straight now. There's no flex in the frame, and yeah, I think it's going to be a quality unit for Finnegan.
Sweet. Let's step back and show them exactly what we're, as best we can, because this thing is so huge.
Yeah.
That it's, you got to get way back to get in here on the.
Yeah, before, if you ever seen this truck, you would have noticed that up here on the box to cab gap here, it was really close back here. It wasn't touching, but it was still really, really close. And now you see it's super even.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
gap
it does
is
look
really
really
nice.
Yeah. So it's, like you said, right in here. Yeah, you can tell, man. It definitely does not flex down like it did. Good job, Mike, and Trey, and Wesley,
Philip.
and Philip. Y'all nailed it.
Cue the music.